What's good, everybody? Chris here again, Chris Goes Outdoors, and we're back today for part number 5 of my AT gear video series. And today we're going to take a look at my clothing selections. So I'll show you what I'm going to be wearing, what I'm going to be carrying with me, and also what I chose for rain gear. Let's get it rolling. Alright, we're going to start off with the gear I plan to wear on my hike. So we'll start off down in the corner here. I'm going with a pair of ex officio boxer briefs. I chose the 9-inch cut because I think they stay down on your leg better. They don't ride up, as I've experienced with some other boxers and such. Going with quarter length, darn tough socks. I wear these daily as well as hiking. Great warranty if you choose to use it. Definitely going to be my choice for the hike. Old man knees, it's a problem. That's a problem for me. So I'm going with these braces right here. I may buy a new pair before I leave. These ones have been greatly used. And these are Shock Doctor, the 865 model, I believe it is. So I wear these on the knees, and then I strap these over them on the lower part of my knee. And I've had good success with it so far, so I plan on continuing to use that system. And hopefully my knees will hold out. Next up, C9 running shorts. They're very well ventilated. You can see maybe in some of the parts there's mesh ventilation, as well as the entire back side here is ventilated. So they're pretty nice. These are a longer length running short. I believe that they are also a 9 or 10-inch inseam, which is a little bit rare for running shorts, first off. But another thing that seemed a little weird, I was having a lot of trouble finding lightweight running shorts that had pockets in them. So found these, nice little mesh pockets. Again, they got a little mesh all along the back here. There's a zipper in the back as well with a little pocket if you care for that. They did have a liner, which I cut out, but you know, you may like it, I personally do not. I wore these all summer as well as winter too, so I continue to wear these for winter hikes in the whites, paired up with leggings, my knee braces, and gaiters, and they work great, so I really do like them a lot. So for leggings, I'm going with these ones. Have a couple other pairs, but narrowed it down to these. I'm going with Under Armour Heat Gear leggings. They're pretty lightweight, very thin fabric. Once it gets really hot, I'll probably end up ditching them, sending them back, dropping them in a box somewhere, who knows, we'll see. Next up, we have a Reebok Cross Train shirt. So this is just a, athletic shirt, nothing too fancy. It is a very thin material. As you can see there, you can literally look right through the material. So it's a nice lightweight shirt, so going with that. Next up is my pride and joy. This is arguably one of my favorite base layers I've ever owned. So it's a Patagonia long sleeve Capilene base layer. This is the thermal weight one. I don't understand the magic this thing pulls off, but it just trust me. It's a great base layer for sure, at least for me anyway. You can see the lining here is pretty crazy, but it just works really well for me. If you have the ability to maybe test one of them out, it's a great piece of gear. Maybe it'll work for you too. Shoes are a big thing. I wouldn't recommend shoes to anyone. Shoes are like such a personal preference. I almost didn't even mention them, but I'm going with these. I don't know how you pronounce it. Saucony, whatever it is. These are the Exodus 6.0s. They are comfortable, so going with them. For headgear, I have, as I call it, a boof. It's not exactly a buff, but it's the exact same thing essentially. Just a cheaper version, if you will. And last but not least, I have right here, this is an Adidas, I think it's a Climalite hat. So, gonna have this on as well, block the sun out. So, nice little hat, well ventilated, super light. So, all right, moving on to clothing I will be carrying. So, right here we have an extra buff, weighs about an ounce, so definitely worth it to me. I like having these things around. They are multi-purpose, multi-use type of things. Gonna carry an extra one of them. We have a bandana here as well. Also multi-use, comes in super handy for a multitude of things. I have an extra pair of darn tough quarter length socks. This is a no-brainer for me. If one pair of hiking socks gets too wet, it's nice to have another dry pair, so those are definitely coming with me. I also have a Z-Packs Fleece Hat. I am a pretty bald man, so it's important to keep my head warm when I can. Definitely a good thing to have around for sure. A extra pair of ex officio 9-inch inseam underwear. These things are crucial and wonderful. It's nice to have a clean pair of underwear. Another no-brainer to me. This is something I was questioning a little bit, but the more I consider it, the more likely they're gonna stay with me. This is Patagonia, the Capilene thermal weight leggings. And I brought these mainly to sleep in. For me, at the end of the night, it's wonderful to change into something moderately clean. And these kind of kill two birds with one stone. They're a nice enough fabric that I wouldn't mind wearing them as actual underwear to bed. And it's just a nice feeling fabric, nice to wrap yourself in at the end of the night. Kind of a slight luxury item, I suppose, but leaning 95% sure that those are coming with. Another questionable item, another quick dry shirt. This is a C9 quick dry shirt. Do I need it 100%? Not necessarily, but once my other Reebok shirt gets wicked funky, it might be nice to change out either at the end of the night, use this for first couple nights, then use it as my hiking shirt. So I'm debating on that as well. The leggings are a more than likely, and the shirt is a more than probable, I guess I would call it. I also intend on bringing a pair of sleeping socks, which, as you can see down there, I'm actually currently wearing. They are just a pretty thick wool sock, so that is going to be coming with me. They're nice, comfortable, wear them around the house too. So that will all be tucked in this right here. This is a Z-Packs Cuban fiber stuff sack, and this is the pillow stuff sack. So you can reverse this, and on the inside is a little fleece liner, so you can restuff it and use it as a pillow at night. I already did a video about the Z-Packs pillow bag, so I'll pop it up in the card right now in the corner. And one last thing that I forgot to include in my carried weight, I will also have this with me. This is a Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer hooded down jacket. Nice lightweight down jacket, works really well. All right, and here's my rain gear. It's pretty simple. So we got an Outdoor Research Helium 2 jacket for my rain jacket. Nice and lightweight, packs up really small. You can see the size of my hand right here. We have a Z-Packs rain kilt, as far as, you know, any sort of leg protection for rain goes. Also bringing a Z-Packs Cuban fiber pack cover, which I probably don't need. I am lining my bag with a compactor bag as well. My theory behind it is that the 1.2 ounces of weight that this weighs will be worth carrying, as opposed to getting all the stuff outside of my pack or my pack itself wet with that added water weight. I just feel like, you know, it is what it is. I'll carry this with me and use it. It'll be nice to keep my stuff as dry as possible for an extra 1.2 ounces or whatever it weighs. So yeah, those are it for my rain gear. All right, and that's gonna wrap it up for this video, everyone. Hope it was enjoyable. Hope you got something good out of it. This system is tailored to me. Your results may vary completely. This is pretty much a tried and true system for me for hiking, as well as what I'll be carrying, so I'm probably gonna stick to it. There's a small chance I'll remove the sleeping leggings and maybe the extra shirt, but I'm still kind of iffy about that. So what you see here is more than likely exactly what I'm gonna be taking. At least for the beginning. I may mail some stuff back as it gets warmer out on the trail, assuming I make it that far, of course. So if you enjoyed the video, I would definitely appreciate if you consider liking, commenting, and maybe subscribing to the channel. Helps my channel grow, helps me appear more relevant to YouTube. Greatly appreciated. You can check me out on Instagram at Chris Goes Outdoors. It's the only social media platform I update, so if you're into that, definitely check that out. And that will wrap it up. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you on the trail. Hope the video was helpful for you and hell for you. I hope the video was hell for you. That's good.